Welcome back to Kinetic Energy 1085. I am the producer, Sawyer. Today, Kinetic Energy will be sharing his experience and thoughts with firearms accessories and how to properly train for a defensive scenario. I now introduce Kinetic Energy 1085.
Oh my God, what's he doing? Did he just make that shotgun hot for a video? I thought we were supposed to make sure guns were clear for a video. When you carry concealed, do you have one in the chamber? It's simple. All we're gonna do is practice good gun safety. We're gonna keep our finger off the trigger and away from the trigger. We're gonna keep it on safe. You can't see the red. And we're gonna constantly keep it in a safe direction. Simple as that. So you saw that first video, right? Home invasion. Good. Let me just show one more. Damn. Okay, one more. Notice anything about any of those videos? There's two things I noticed that go against everything tactical that you see on YouTube with all these tactical firearms instructors. No, I'm not a firearms instructor. I never claimed to be. I was in the Marines. I went through my combat training and my recruit training. So I had firearms training in the Marines. I've been shooting for many, many years and studying ballistics, and I chronograph. And I make my own combat assault courses. But no, I'm not going to say I'm a certified firearms instructor. Does it make a difference? So hats off to the certified firearms instructors that make a living off of doing this. But you notice a common theme they have. Usually they're teaching you good fundamentals, how to draw, how to stand, breathing techniques, etc. But they like to do goofy things like add crazy jargon and make things sound a lot more complicated than what they really are, and they have oodles of accessories. So the things I noticed in all three of these self-defense shootings: one, not a single gun had a single accessory on it. Not from the bad guy and not from the person defending themselves. Second, everybody was in motion. So when I go to the gun range, things I see I don't like. It's my own opinion, I know. But what we're talking about is properly training. In my opinion, I do not think proper training is how many accessories you have on your firearm and how well you can manipulate them. I don't think proper training is how fast you can draw and shoot. I'm not even gonna put that clip on here because it's been around for so many years and we've all seen it. The cowboy in front of the target, and he goes to fast draw and bang, shoots himself in the leg. We've all seen it. That is not a wise thing I would want to be teaching people as a firearms instructor, is how to draw and shoot as fast as possible. Have them focus on that. But usually they're talking to really have a heavy focus on accessories. Usually everyone's standing in a line, and let's say it's a handgun. They take 2 shots, then they take a knee, take 2 shots, stand up, drop a magazine, load a magazine. Very robotic and very stationary drills. Might be some haters out there for this one. I do not have accessories on my firearms. No lights, no folding stocks, no mag pull this, no optics, no dots. Because in my opinion, properly trained is being able to pick up, because everyone talks about without rule of law, the end of times, the big war, the apocalypse, something out of The Walking Dead. Okay, if that's the case, you should be able to pick up any firearm, know how to use it, know how to clear a jam, and shoot it effectively without accessories. No optics, no lasers, no flashlights, no folding this, no heat vent that. Just extra ammunition on this shotgun. Bare bones AR, No flashlights, no optics, no scopes. And yes, in this picture, I was practicing by shooting 300 yards. And at 300 yards, threat silhouette, the front sight pretty much covers it. It's hard to do, but it's not impossible if you properly train with your firearm. I had a Vietnam vet next to me saying, you're gonna have a hard time hitting anything at 300 yards without an optic or a scope. Shoulder holster, 10 millimeter. Yes, this is hot as well. No flashlights, no optics. And then while you're training, you should be in motion, because your threat's going to be in motion. As you've seen in all these videos I just showed you, you're going to be in motion, trying to either escape or get shots on target. Now, watching all these videos, raise your hand. I'm sorry, give me a 1. Type a 1 in this video if you think you have plenty of time to activate all of your gizmos, your optics, your flashlights in any of these situations. Give me a 2. If you think, hey, great, they're cool. In actuality, are you gonna have time to even activate them? If the answer is no, put in a 2. Last thing I wanna show you is how I train. So since we know everything's in motion, I am walking while shooting. I am in motion while shooting. That's hard to do. I'm not claiming to be some holy grail expert, but it's hard to do. Again, that's why I keep a 12-gauge shotgun with 2.0 buck for home defense from those rabid deer that are gonna break into your house with a knife trying to kill you. Is because, as you can see, as I'm moving, you know, your barrel's moving and your shot placement is not going to be great, but I hit those targets in vitals both times. So I train in my combat assault courses that I make. I have a ton of videos if you want to see them. Handguns, AR, and shotgun. I am in motion. I am ducking and diving. I am trying to make things as realistic as they possibly are. And the last thing I really want to bring to light to everyone, and I'm not going to name drop because, you know, people get funny about stuff like that. We all know who it is. I don't even have to mention their name. The late gun tuber with 1,500,000 subscribers that love to eat Pop-Tarts. So explain to me how this guy can educate so many people so much without using crazy jargon, and didn't really have an opinion either way on accessories. But if you watched his one video, I'm not even talking low light. He did no light, in the dark, with a little tiny snub-nosed revolver, shooting a target using the flash from the muzzle to actually get on target. That, to me, is a properly trained person. Yeah, he was a Marine, and he was actually in 2 or 3 actual self-defense shootings. But the point is, someone like him, and I've learned a lot from, is who I consider properly trained. God rest his soul. Not the people who were like, to say things like, you need to have your WML for your PIDs, or else you're not properly trained. Or all these crazy ways to unload and load your gun, to have your finger placed just so, your thumb in the exact spot, this hand facing a certain direction, your hips pointed in a certain direction. What? And quite honestly, all that jargon and talk about accessories is pretty much going to confuse someone that's new to the gun industry, gun community. And they're probably going to be intimidated by the whole thing, saying, gee whiz, I don't think I had the confidence or knowledge to remember all of this jargon, to manipulate all of the accessories, and is this going to be on a test? So those are my opinions. That's how I train. I train with combat assault courses, in motion. I have no accessories on my firearms, and I do believe that if you want to be the most properly trained, is to be able to use any firearm you pick up with no accessories and be able to shoot it in any condition and get shots on target. Bare bones. Again, not mocking those of you who are into all those kind of things, but yes, Mr. Producer, it got taken down. My video got taken down. What community guideline? The one I just made a little while ago? What do you think? Yeah, I showed a picture of someone with a shotgun wound, but that it was on the internet. It's supposed to be educational. They gave me a strike.
God fucking damn it!
Oh, sorry. I thought we were done here. Semper Fi. Yeah.